say then, with reference to this last recording, I'm reminded of the song, I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. And all this from a story. You dream for a moment the reality of the crucifixion story. You dream for a moment of the reality of your despair, of an engagement with evil, a bad experience to say the least. And you fall into the thought of God's loving rescue and all that God means to you. And there's nothing more important in your being into eternity. Part of the host of heaven. And that, as I understand it, is why we're here. I have decided to follow Jesus. Well, of course, may not be personified as Jesus in your mind. Depends on your culture and your religion. But it's a decision eternally for the good, for goodness. Bless you. And you are blessed. Welcome to the kingdom of heaven. Harimai, Harimai. The Māori lady calls you onto the marae. It is the sanctuary where you can be safe, where you can be loved, where you can love and be part of the fellowship forever. The marae, you see, is the kingdom of heaven, the family of the heavenly host. An island of pure love and kindness, a retreat from the evil of the outside world. And she calls you in. Welcome, welcome, Harimai, Harimai. Calls you in from your despair into her kindness. It's what marriage is too. This lovely soul calls you into a loving, kind embrace forever. And you are overflowing with gratitude. to her and to God for such loving kindness. You're entranced, translated, forever in God's embrace. In gratitude, in the gratitude for His unspeakable kindness and rescue. Love you, Dad. Love you, Dad. It's the reason why marriage is purposed to be eternal. It's the love of the mother for the child, of the husband for the wife, of each of us for our God. Thank you, Dad. It's the reason too that we clutch at straws, chase after gurus and cult leaders, miracle men and so on. It's the reason for us clutching at false religion. We are desperate for God. Whether He exists or not. We can only live in this belief. We can choose no other. The alternatives are unthinkable, unbearable. I choose Jesus. I choose God. I choose our Heavenly Father. Divine Mother, dearest friend, I don't mind what the name is. I know the essence, the very being of God that I choose. Eternally. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. Thank you, Dad. A book of verse underneath the bough, a loaf of bread, a jug of wine, and thou beside me, singing in the wilderness. Ah, wilderness, art paradise now. Do you see he described not just the romance that we've experienced on earth, perhaps, but the communion, loaf of bread, jug of wine, and thou beside me, singing in joy, in love, in fellowship. Wilderness is a paradise with you. And I come back to that's what it has been with the relationships I've had that count. And that they've come to an end. Is that which I oppose for eternity. God's built an integrity in me of God. God's integrity is built in me. And you, I mean all of us, it's being built in us by this series of tragedies that we've experienced in the classroom, in the universe. Anchoring us eternally into heaven. So, we say thank you for the experience to God. Because we know He's allowed it because He loves us and cannot rest in eternity without us being with Him. What a lovely God. Love you, Dad. My goodness, I can roll off 11 minutes of recording with. It seems but a moment of time. Because I'm totally focused, I suppose, on the recording. And the consciousness of time has just vanished. You see, we have been totally concentrated on this dream of life, this dream of reality in this universe of the transitory. It's not a transitory universe, is it? It's a universe of transitory experiences. And we're so focused that life passes in a moment. Thank God. But He's made it a precious moment. Our reason for life eternal. Love you, Dad. Love you, Dad. Love you, Dad. Thank you, Dad.